streaming it?
Yes. Oh, what's up, guys?
You're introducing
How you
it.
guys doing?
Wait.
It's your boy.
It's your boy, King Easy.
Stina, it's your turn.
It's your boy King Yeezy no more.
Hey, what's up? It's Tina.
So today, like 30 seconds ago, we had the brilliant idea to do a podcast, and I said, fuck it, why not? Let's do it right now, and let's have this every Tuesday around this time, or any other time. So be prepared, because we're going to go on for like...
But Tuesday's Taco Tuesday.
Exactly. So we're going to go on for like 2 hours of just rambling. And hopefully YouTube can follow our footsteps and have a whole bunch of other podcasts. So this is the first episode of the Etex Podcast. Welcome aboard, guys.
Frank's show. Welcome, everyone.
What the
No
fuck?
one's prepared for this.
That Pablo tried stealing from me, like Mitchell did my clan, but I'm not going to talk about that anymore.
We need to talk about anything. Let's talk about anything except personal stuff for this podcast. Let's get it, guys.
Wait, anything but personal stuff?
Anything but personal. You guys got any rants, or do you want me to do all that?
Pablo, I want to talk
Oh,
about...
you stick to the rants, bro. You're good at them.
You are.
Pablo's pro tips on how to rant.
First off, you gotta find something really passionate that you're against. Like, I don't know. What's something that I have not really liked? What's the deal with, like, girls and promises? I'm sorry, Stina, but it's about to get personal. It's about to get personal. Like, just...
Oh boy.
I always think about this, like, how can a girl be like, oh my gosh, I love you, I think you're my true love, and I can't wait to have kids with you, and I can't wait to live in a house with you together, and then 5 months later be like, I don't love you anymore. How is that possible? Like, I don't know. When I think of a future, when I have a plan, I'm going full head on with it, and it's like nothing's gonna stop us now. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Well, if
Wait,
things
wait.
change dramatically, I can see it, but if it's just
Wait.
like months later after they said that,
I wanna-
yeah, that's kind of
I want to talk about a topic that kind of goes along with this, so I can add on. What
Let's go.
about when girls / guys, but mainly girls, when they tell you that they will always be there for you?
Oh yeah.
And then not talk to you like ever again.
I don't want to talk about it.
Kind of like
Frankie's been there, I've been there, I don't want to talk about it.
Stina's been there. We've all been there.
I've
Yeah.
been that person.
I think deep
What?
down in these podcasts, I think we need to start having ourselves some nicknames. I don't want to call us Stina, Joey, Frankie, and Pablo. We need to think of some cool nicknames, like a podcasting nickname.
King Easy.
Is that what you want to be, Joey? You want to be King Easy?
Fuck yeah, King Easy.
Alright, Joey's King Easy. I'm just going to call you... I just want to call you Yeezy, because King Easy is going to be hard. But you're going to be the second Kanye West, and hey, I love Kanye West. So, you, Frankie Gumby? Is everybody down for that?
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't get that.
We're having a democracy here, Frankie. Are you down for that or not?
I'm now Republican, you asshole.
Ask your political status.
I think Gumby is the yellow lover.
I am isolationism, nationalism.
Okay, you're gonna have to break that down for a fellow Mexican.
For a fellow Mexican, Frankie's not even Mexican, bro.
And he tried to go for the relating kind of conversation to try and get him to open up. So don't make fun of my boy Pablo.
I
You're
just fucking did.
You're gonna have to break that down for me, like a Bill Nye episode. As you see, water is everywhere, and water is in our system. I don't know, that was my best Bill Nye impression. Water is made up of molecules, And molecules.
Were they gonna do a Bill Nye like reboot?
They were.
I thought. I don't know what happened with that. Did he die?
No, Bill Nye's
no.
still alive. They just,
Wasn't
I
there
think they
Dancing with
canceled
the
it.
Stars?
He might have been.
Yeah, he was on Dancing with the Stars and he like broke his hip or something.
I know, like,
He broke something.
That's why Bill Nye should not have been on Dancing with the Stars.
I know, like,
Stick to your lane.
Good Morning America had, like, when Bill Nye was on the Good Morning America show, the host of that show, like, one of the girls that does the Holga and whatever the other girl's name is, she fucking hates Bill Nye. So every time he'd speak, she'd roll her eyes.
Aw. Poor Bill Nye.
What?
He's just trying to make a career.
Dancing with the Stars is okay, but to me, the best dance show ever was So You Think You Can Dance.
I like America's
I
Best
did
Dance
watch
Crew.
that for the first time the other day. It was
I like that.
My favorite was America's Best Dance Crew, Randy Jackson. Randy Jackson,
favorite
America's
Fame or
Best Dance Crew. Fame or Shame, is that what you just said?
Yeah, my favorite Fame or Shame.
With what, the masturbating monkeys and the clowns on fire?
yeah.
Mimes on fire. Oh, God. This is not a power ballad. What the fuck? Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's keep these podcasts going. Stina, you got any stories to tell? We're gonna think of a nickname for Stina soon. Don't worry.
Apparently McDonald's might be bringing back chicken tenders, which I'm kind of excited about.
You seem like the person that goes to like restaurants, like Mexican restaurants or like restaurants from different cultures, and you'll go and order the like chicken tenders or whatever.
Yeah,
like
I
a
am
hamburger.
that exact person. Like, I have an
Christ.
unhealthy obsession with chicken tenders.
I'm the person that goes to Chinese restaurants and gets the fried chicken.
I don't think
Alright.
they have.
You get
I'm gonna
fried
pause.
chicken at a Chinese
I'm gonna
restaurant?
back out.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna go
Chinese
eat
buffet, they
dinner.
have fried
I'll
chicken
be
there.
back.
Okay, bye, Joey. Or not Joey, Frankie, whatever your name is.
I'm
I'm sorry.
staying in.
By
Continue
isolation.
Until I get back.
By isolation, domestication, proclamation. World peace.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say
Wait,
that.
what are you talking? I'm Adderall.
Adderall? Is that what you wanted your name to be?
Oh my gosh, slime hurts you. I didn't
Alright.
know that.
By Adderall.
I am
Easy.
Neapolitan.
Neil. We'll think of a name for both you guys, don't worry.
Okay, bye.
More easy.
Alright,
Can I be
I
Tay
wanna
Tay
be-
Swift? I'm kidding.
we can call you Tay Tay.
If you want to be Tay Tay Swift, you can be Tay Tay Swift.
No.
I'm totally kidding. Please do not call me that. I was saying that because Kanye West and Taylor Swift, and I was trying to be funny, but
We're not kidding though. We'll call you
Let's-
Tay Tay Swift. It's
Let's call
alright.
you Swiftjet. Swiftjet.
Swift.
So for what jet?
Yes, Swiftjet.
I sexually identify with this. For what jet?
There you go. I don't want to call you
Wetjet,
Wetjet, so we're going to call you Swiftjet. Swiftjet and Yeezy. Alright. I'm gonna...
I'll probably forget.
Don't worry. I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna name myself... I'm gonna name myself, what should I name myself? I'm gonna name myself, I feel like I should name myself Pico de Gallo. But I don't know. Oh, I got it. I'm McBeansy. There it is, guys. I'm McBeansy now. So we got Yeezy. We got Jay Yeezy, which is Joey, Mr. King Jay Yeezy, and then we got Swiftjet, which is Stina, and then we got McBeansy, which is me, and then we'll think of Frankie soon. Alrighty. So this podcast
You
is
got
going.
it. You're becoming more legit by the
This
second.
podcast is going great. We already got nicknames
All
down.
we need
Let me
is a
put
good top.
Let me put this
What?
thing down. Jay Yeezy, Swiftjet, and my name's gonna be McBeansy. That's your nick. That's your name now. I got this written down, so I'm never gonna forget this. So we got Jay Yeezy, Swiftjet, and I'm McBeansy. Alrighty.
What the fuck?
Can you be Mama Bear?
Oh, Mama Bear, Papa Bear. We'll call Frankie Papa Bear.
Papa's Mama Bear, Frankie's Papa Bear.
Frankie's Papa Bear now. Alrighty. So we got the names down. I'm so fucking happy. Let me put the names down because I know I'm going to add other people into it and I'm going to force them to have nicknames. So, yeah. I'm going to write this down so I can remember who's who. Alrighty.
Pablo, we're on the air.
I'm sorry. I'm so unprofessional at this. I haven't done this since my Speakers with Sneakers podcast.
What?
I had a podcast on SoundCloud called Speakers with Sneakers. It's not around anymore because I don't hang out with the guy anymore to do it. But we used to do it every Tuesday around this time. So maybe I just have like that inner motivation to do podcasts on Tuesday because I used to do podcasts on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, like I think we did it November and December. And it was
Seems good.
I kind of just let him do all the rants and he was good. So he was always like, what the fuck is up with like airplane food or something like that. And he always had something that he hated, and I liked it. I told them
What the fuck is up with airplane food?
I told them on Speakers with Sneakers a story about what happened to me in my college that I'm not going to tell you guys because you guys got to go on Speakers with Sneakers to find out. Oh, welcome.
Ew.
So, wait. No, not that. So, what else do we got to say here? Where's this thing at? Let's put a game in here. Do they not have this thing anymore? They used to... I'm so confused. Oh, it's because you're hosting. Duh.
Oh, what do I need to do?
Go to settings and go to user interface. And I forgot what it's called, but it's somewhere at the bottom. It's like display online IDs or something like that.
Oh, do you want me to turn it off?
Yes.
Why?
There we go. That's better.
He's doing something devious.
If you scare me, I will cut you.
I don't know. I just wanted it off. So people didn't see your username and harass you.
He's gonna do something devious. I can see it now.
It's a little late now, but
Alright, so let's think of some stories. So Jay Yeezy, you got any stories to tell us? Back to you, Jim. Okay. Swifferjet? Swiftjet? What about you? You got any stories, Swiftjet?
not really stories. We were talking about the Zodiac Killer.
Oh, let's get into that. Alright. So, you said that you, like, studied the Zodiac Killer, and I'm kind of intrigued, because I studied him too, but I don't know how much you studied, and I don't know how much I've studied compared to you. So, we can, like, share notes and stuff.
I
But
have like notes. Like I legit can get my notepad.
we could share notes and stuff, but off the top of my head, how do you want to talk about the Zodiac Killer? Do you want to talk about, like, what intrigues you the most about him? Or her?
Kind of. Yeah, him or her. We're
Him
not
or
assuming
her.
genders.
We're not assuming genders.
Right.
So,
Was it even a person?
oof, who knows? It was probably one of the aliens sent from, like, Reno, or what was that place called? What was that place called? What's that place called in Nevada that holds the aliens? Or supposedly holds the aliens?
Area 51?
Yes. I was thinking in Reno 911 for some reason. I'm like, that's a TV show.
Different
But
kind of genre.
that's a TV show about, like, that's like a parody on cops. That's a completely different thing. But anyway, so for you guys that are going to listen to this podcast, the people, well, let's start it off with the Zodiac Killer. Who is the Zodiac Killer? The Zodiac Killer was never fully identified. It came out, I think, 2014, I believe, was the year that supposedly the Zodiac Killer's daughter wrote a book about how she lived with her father being the Zodiac Killer all of her life. But I never read the book. Did you ever read the book, Stina?
I didn't read the book. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, so a couple years ago, apparently the person that was the Zodiac Killer, I forgot his name. It was like David Brent or something like that. It was not that, because that's The Office. But it was something like that. And she was like, yeah, my father was the Zodiac Killer. Stuff like that. And, like, he hid somewhere. I can't remember what it was all about. But I wasn't really interested in it, because I'd rather know...
That kind of sounds like she's craving for attention, maybe?
Yeah, and I'd rather, like, not know who it is, because it makes the story more interesting. So, like,
Yeah,
if I
keeps it
learned...
alive.
Yeah, if I learned who it was, then it would kill the story. But not knowing who it is makes it even more interesting. And speaking from the fact that he did these murders in 1950 and people still don't really know who it was, it makes it
Right,
more powerful as a message.
right. Like, how did he get so much attention, but no one knew anything about it?
So, for the people that have been either born since 2005 or lived in the cave in the 1990s, the Zodiac Killer was a guy or girl from the 1950s that dressed up in multiple different clothing, but his most signature one was of a guy with a cross, and he had a potato sack bag for a mask. And
Right.
he went around and he just murdered people. But he murdered people for, like, how would I say this? He murdered specific people in specific ways. And then he would go to the cops and he would detail how he killed them and why he killed them. And the cops back then didn't have the proper information. Like, not the information, but the proper tools to, like, really trace him out. So they just kind of had to be like, okay, how are we really going to find this? So he literally was just like, I killed this person. This is how I did it. This is why I did it. Now come find me. And he would do that every single time. And it was a cat and mouse game. And the cops never found him because he somehow either relocated or he just went off the grid and disappeared and then had a murder a couple months later.
Right. He would often, like, target couples, almost.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he ever killed, like, a single person by themselves, but I could be wrong.
He killed a person in a taxi, but I think that was his goals was couples, and I think the person in the taxi this was around the time where his face first came out. Like, his face was sketched. Like, somebody must have saw him somehow or said, this is what he looks like. And it was him. It was that person. And so he kind of got a little bit paranoid. And I guess the taxi driver that he murdered saw his face and was like, oh, you must be the Zodiac Killer. And then, boom, just instantly got shot up.
You the bitch!
There was like,
Hey, G-Eazy.
I think the person that identified him was like one of the couples. I think he survived, but his girlfriend or fiance.
Right, that's what I heard, yeah. So,
What?
the Zodiac Killer was a really interesting one. I watched the movie The Zodiac, which is a really great movie, and I don't know why it's not like filmed like every day on like Fox or some other channel. It should be like a film that's like constantly filmed or constantly aired, because it's a great movie. It's got Mark Ruffalo, Jake Gyllenhaal. It's really great.
It's like whoever watches it is eventually gonna get killed.
Huh?
The Zodiac Killer. I never had one of those movie moments where I feel like I'd get killed. I mean, what was one of those? There was one movie where I was like on the edge. Like, I was like, if I watch this movie, I'm going to have like fears that this is going to happen to me in real life. I had one of those moments before.
That's me with zombie movies.
Can't remember what it was.
Zombie movies, I'm just like, what would happen if this happened in real life? Just like, I don't know what I would do.
I did watch the movie called Monster, which is a great movie, and it's similar to the Zodiac because it is another serial killer. But this girl is like, she was like a prostitute somewhere in Texas, like she's Southern, and
Texas.
all I know is the person that plays as the main character is Charlize Theron, and she plays as the main character, and it's like this girl that's a prostitute, and at some point she just kind of like doesn't want to do it anymore, so like her only way of like fighting back against prostitution is basically like taking the guys out to a forest or like way out into the interstate and just killing them. So she's killed like a couple men, and then she also had like a love interest with another girl back then who was actually a young girl who became a runaway teen. So like the movie was really interesting to watch. It was just like you had this tension between them two. Like, it was a love, but it was also like a scared tension because they both ran away and they're living in a different state and they don't know what to do. And she goes off killing people every day, but stealing their money and stealing their stuff. And then she gets like to a point where she kills a cop on accident, or an ex-cop.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so it goes downhill from then, and then like, it's a great movie. I would recommend anybody watch it. It's Monster, Charlize Theron, and like something Richie, like Christina Ricci, who's got a big, huge forehead.
Your Mom was a great movie.
Oh, thanks, J-Eazy. Good for that insight. Back to you, Jim.
No,
Did you say Hillary?
I said Billy.
Oh, I heard
How's it going,
Hillary.
Billy?
I swear I am going deaf.
We can't talk about Billy yet because that's going to be soon. We're gonna make films with Billy soon. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Anyway, with this podcast, before it goes absolutely shit. How did I jump into the water? Let's see. So yeah, the Zodiac Killer was interesting.
Apparently they like almost caught him one time. They someone reported seeing him and the cops are going around interviewing people, and there was a guy that matched the exact description, except the cop that initially reported seeing him messed up and said he was a black man when he was actually white. And then later they found out that they talked to someone who matched the exact description of the Zodiac killer, who apparently allegedly is not black. And the Zodiac killer even wrote into the police station saying, "You almost got me."
Yeah. He was a little cocky dude. He was a little cocky shit.
It's like, I wonder what would have happened if that was him. And how that would have played out.
I'm going to give you guys a question right now. You guys have one opportunity. One opportunity. I have built, don't worry about this. I have built a time traveling machine. You guys only have one opportunity to go back and to be able to come forth safely. What do you guys do? And let's make it about U.S. history.
Like, who we expose?
What would you guys change about U.S. history, in a sense? If you had the option to go jump in my time traveling machine, but you can only do it one time, and to be able to come back safely.
I would change the making of nuclear bombs.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel like no one should have that amount of power.
I would change the making of rapists.
You would change the whole idea of rapists from Jay Easy?
Oh yeah.
The wise words of Jay Easy. Fucking taking down the rapists. I like it. So you would go with the first ever rapist and take him down before he makes his crimes.
Yeah.
But then
I fucking murdered a son of a bitch.
how would you stop the next one? That would be like 50 years later.
Well, I don't know. Would there be a next one after the first one? Would the guy think about doing it after if the first one doesn't do it?
See, that's something that we wouldn't know. I think, personally,
He could have been like, that the guy just raped that girl. Maybe I should do it. What if that doesn't happen?
to me personally, I
How
feel
do you
like
know the first rapist was a girl? Maybe it was a guy.
I'm not talking about the rapist. I'm talking about the victim, because usually the victims are girls.
Sometimes they're guys.
how
Most of
I
the
would
girls.
say it is like how my opinion works like is that there's always one person that thinks the exact same as you. So like even for like serial killers, like sure there was a first, but there's not a last. There's always one. There's always going to be that one person of every decade. And I don't know if it's motivated by other serial killers or if they're motivated by themselves, but that's how I feel like they're motivated by themselves. I feel like everybody thinks differently, but a couple people think the same, and sometimes that's not happy thoughts, I should say.
Or I would go back in time to where Hitler was being made.
You just stomp on him. You just grab the baby, throw it to the ground, and fucking jump stomp on it.
No. While his parents are doing it, they're like, stop, just stop. Your baby's gonna grow up to be a fucking dickhead. You're gonna murder 6 million Jews. Stop.
If I had to go back in time, I would go to Dallas, Texas on November 21st, 1963.
Is that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, that was the
What is
day
it?
JFK got assassinated. And
I don't
I
know
Would
US
would
be a lot better.
stop. I would go stop Lee Harvey Oswald. Fucking run up on him and just tackle him. You can't do this. Make him miss his shot.
Who would
I mean,
you
he could probably shoot me, but it's okay. JFK would still be alive.
I thought we didn't find out who killed JFK.
It was Lee Harvey Oswald.
I thought we didn't know who did it.
No, the guy got caught like the next day, and then he died. Cause
Oh yeah, 'cause someone probably shot him.
yeah, cause a casino owner guy named Jack Ruby, saw him, and he was like a big supporter of JFK, and he saw him getting like, there's a video of it too, like it was recording of Lee Harvey Oswald, because he was chained, he was handcuffed, and they were walking him to the escort police squadron to get like escorted to prison, and Jack just ran up and just shot him in the stomach and killed him. And then I think he killed himself.
Yeah, 'cause he was gonna go to jail for that regardless.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the stuff that you shouldn't see on YouTube, like the dark web YouTube. I've seen some stuff like that. Like I saw assassination videos, stuff that I shouldn't be proud of. I saw that assassination of that governor from the 1940s, where he was like having a speech or something. He was a governor of a state. I forgot his name though, but I saw the video, and he's like, I can't do this no more. And so he grabs a gun, and everybody's like, no, 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 and he sticks it in his mouth, and everything there is completely 100% real. You search it up to that date, whatever that detail in the description says about that date, it's all factual stuff. None of that stuff's fake. He shot himself, and you see it all. There's no censorship. And I was just like, oh my god. That was the first time I ever saw like something, I wouldn't say the first, but I saw something like, when I used to play soccer in my high school, I was a sophomore when I first started. The seniors, who were also Mexican, they sat around this area, and they would sit around, and one of them had like a subscription or something. I wasn't even questioning it, but they had some way to get live feeds of a cartel video. And one time they watched a girl that cheated on a member of the Mexican cartel. They watched a video of her getting strapped. They watched a video of her getting like tied by a rope from her legs to her hands to two different sides of the street so that she was split apart, and they grabbed a car and they slowly,
Oh my god, no.
and I was like, Jesus Christ. I saw a video of another cartel member chopping a girl's head off. I was like, oh god. Just fucking whacking her neck with a machete. You see a lot of, I wouldn't recommend you guys going on the dark web, because it's not a good place to go. But you see a lot of effed up shit on there. It's not for
I
the...
found the dark side of Reddit today.
Oh,
Have you heard of 50/50 Reddit?
I have not.
Basically, it'll be like, oh, you'll either see a picture of a cute puppy, or you'll see a guy eating a mouse, or stuff like that, or another example.
A big black cock.
A big black cock. Oh, Frankie, we got a name for you. We got a name for you now, Frankie. You're Papa Bear.
I don't think he knows how to feel about that.
Are you alright with being Papa Bear?
Again, if you're in trouble.
Are you alright with being Papa Bear? Alright, guys.
Meditating.
That was Papa Bear. That was Papa Bear, guys. What the hell was that?
Hey, maybe you weren't the one snoring, Pablo.
I know,
Maybe
right?
it was Frankie.
I was the one talking in the video.
There is no video.
There is a video on Etex.
No,
Maybe.
it's not. That's a lie. It's clickbait. Don't go to it. It's all lies. It's all lies.
On
But
iron.
if you guys can that watch this in the next couple hours or so, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the podcast, to the first ever Etex Podcast. We're not closing off now. We still got, I don't know, a couple hours. I wish there was a time thing on here. Why don't they do that for live streams? It's so stupid. They need to have it so I know like my time. What is there are Twitch podcasts, because I've seen some before, because I thought about doing those. We could do that, actually. We could go on Twitch and do podcasts. I feel like that would be a lot better, because I'd actually get paid at some point instead of working for fucking YouTube.
It's not that easy.
Yeah. Frankie's stepdad's getting paid on
An
Twitch.
affiliate.
Papa Bear's
Partner.
stepdad. I think he is an affiliate.
See, I feel like, I don't know if I should say this, but I feel like the affiliate program is just another way for Twitch to make money.
Conspiracy theory. Stina, you're going down.
Well,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat my dinner.
Okay.
okay.
Eat your meatloaf. Jake Easy.
Not meatloaf, a steak.
Eat your steak, Jake Easy.
I want steak.
We
I want
can't have any.
Jake Easy's so rude.
Easy's bullying me.
So, yeah, what else do we got to say on here? I would try to find something to rant about, but the only thing that I can rant about right now is probably I could say two different things. The biggest thing that I have a problem with now is probably Colin Kaepernick. And if not Colin Kaepernick, it's the constant racial divide of American culture, which
Right?
is pretty annoying in the fact that, just, let's be honest here, this is a no racism zone, so none of us here are racist. We're just speaking our opinion, and we're speaking honestly. There should be no race that's above or below somebody else. Equality should be like the main factor when it comes into like deciding like what you're staring at, what you're looking at when you're having conversations with a person. There should be nothing above or below them. I am a Facebook investor, I guess you could call. I spend my time on Facebook reading comments, looking at what people say about normal news stuff, like what the media wants to publish out and what people opinionize on that. And I've commented on a lot of them. I've said my opinions. And I like having debates and arguments, whatever you want to call them. But let's all get this fact here straight. Colin Kaepernick does not have a job because he doesn't want to have a job. That's the bottom line of that. And that's my opinion. It's not, he's blackballed. It's not because he was black and he kneed for the Pledge of Allegiance when he was supposed to be playing football. He just is, one, not a top elite quarterback, probably one of the best in the free agency. I don't know why he hasn't been picked up. So two, the only thing to answer that, and I heard an article today that he did decline a contract offer. So is he really what you guys want to imagine as a role model or somebody like that? I think he just wants the drama and he's stirring the pot. As for the rest of the American world, our culture, we pride ourselves on history, and a lot of the history that we learn in life is the history that probably should be forgotten, just like how the Germans try to forget about the Nazi culture. A
Right.
lot of our history in life is about slavery and this and that. Yes, it's good to know, but knowing that power means that it becomes a liability to you later on in life, because you could be, if you're a certain skin color, like I am tannish orange, like light orange, so my skin color is not white, so I can say things without being called, oh, white person. But people around me are generally white. I talk to Mexicans, I talk to other Hispanics, yes, but most of my friends are generally white. So I speak as a minority when I say we need to cut the shit. We need to, like, band together and just, I don't know. We just need
we
to
all
do
bleed the
something.
same color.
We all bleed the same color. We just need to be together. No one is far more superior than another, even though this country likes to think a certain race is, and a lot of times they win. There's no superiority in any factor. So for a lot of people, race is hard to discuss because a lot of people get so offended easily. I just don't care. We need to look at this as something that's like, whoa. The cop situation, everybody gets shot. It's just a certain color gets shot more than the rest of them. But everybody's gets shot. The cops don't know what they're doing nowadays. That's a fact. Cops pull
They
over.
need to be trained more
They do need to be trained more. The cops get
and know
pull
how to
over
handle stressful situations.
anybody that's not a certain skin color. And I'm not trying to point out any type of skin color, but a lot of people can generalize what I'm trying to say and maybe get the wrong assumption out of it. But still, that's the point. Maybe you're stereotyping what I'm saying. Still, what the point is, like, my culture is on a divide where people that have lived in this country and even in my state who have worked 15 years as a business owner of a restaurant, like the one that I had, has to forcefully move out of the country and go back to a country that he was born in. And that's not
They pay their share of fare.
right. That's not right. That's not as our rights to just sit there and just watch people that were business owners or like people that were good people have to forcefully leave because of the assumption of negatory stuff that mostly is, to be honest, from what I've read in my news area from around my city, mostly when they think about people of that certain skin color, they think drug dealers, they think meth, they think violence and all that stuff. The people around my area that do that stuff are generally the color that's pointing the fingers at people.
Right.
So,
It's like,
as a fellow Hispanic, as a fellow Mexican, I encourage a lot of people to, like, stand up and speak about this stuff. When you guys listen to this podcast, if this rant can do anything for you, it's just motivate, you know. You do have a voice, no matter how shallow it is, no matter how low to the ground it is, no matter how many people are around for you to hear it. You do have a voice and you have a power to speak it, and you should use that voice wisely and not use it aggressively.
you just need more kindness out of people. Like, America was built on, like, different culture. I feel like that's what makes us so unique, but it's like we tend to forget that now in this new, well, modern era. I don't really have anything else to add, but
I was gonna say, Swiftjet, give us Give us your political view today. Give us something that you've been wanting to get off your chest. We'll go around and toss the ball. Whoever catches it has to say something.
It's all about, like, who has the bigger weapons, or who has, like, the biggest army, or who was, like, more in charge, when, like, we all could, like, coexist fairly and equally and not make it about that. Because at the end of the day, we all get buried. We all end up in a grave. It's not marked different. Like, we're all gonna end up dead. Why would we spend so much time hitting others when we could work on improving ourselves?
Remember, guys, war does not determine who is right. It determines who is left.
Right?
So, I wish... Is Papa Bear here? Papa Bear, are you here?
Yeah.
Papa Bear, tell us some political views. What you got for us?
The black guy did it better than the current white guy.
Fair statement.
And the white guy before the black guy did it worse than the black guy from before this current white guy.
Right.
Tis true.
I feel like it's almost split up by generation. Like, I'm not saying this is 100% fact, but the more older people I meet, the more they support Trump or Republican views, but the younger generation more supports the, like, Democrats and Obama and stuff.
Let's get down.
Like, I heard this one saying, you're born a Democrat and then you die a Republican.
That's true. Let's get down to the bottom line. A Democratic Party is developed into the idea that everybody is equal and that this family should be making about the same as this family. And it doesn't, like, do the whole stallion effect where it's just like, if you get bread, no matter who you are, this person's getting bread. So if you were a doctor of a high service, you're getting the same amount of food as just a farmer, you know, back then. And people didn't really like that. But that was like, Stalin was showing equality there. As for us in America, the democracy plan is more of that kind of same value where, you know, everybody of mid-class and lower should be getting a healthy, wealthy existence in life. And the Republican side of that is that we need businesses to grow in order to make money, and we need the rich people to stay rich so that they can help the businesses grow to make money.
Right.
So,
but also,
the older...
that being said, like, when is enough enough?
The older you get, the more you start thinking about your money and your taxes and your stuff like that. And so that's when that whole, you flip to Republican. I'm pretty sure everybody was Democratic back when they were young, and then the older they got, when they started thinking about their money, their retirement fund, their kids, their grandkids, and stuff like that, they started thinking more of like, all right, the Republicans got a better view on like how we should handle our money. But in the Democratic sense, it's more of like equality and freedom and LGBT and like all that stuff. In the Republican sense is like, if you don't speak English properly, you're not welcomed here. And that's how that works out. And then we get into a subject that everybody knows about now, or everybody should know about. Social Security is dying. And that's going to be the hardest thing to talk about, because if you guys don't know, Social Security is, you know, retirement fund. It's what we put in taxes, and that, you know, extra money in taxes and stuff like that goes into the Social Security for when we retire. We have that funds to, you know, come back to us, and that's our whole life saving. The thing is, somewhere down the line, people weren't paying that extra money for those taxes because it was optional or something like that. I was born in 1998, so I don't know. It was optional from what I've heard, and people weren't paying it, and the U.S. economy is trying to kick up, and it's trying to start something, and it's trying to save it because it's becoming in debt, and it's going smaller and smaller every day. And so the Social Security is dying. Retirement funds is dying. By the age I turn 30, we won't have retirement funds. So I literally will have to work till I'm 60 years old in order to have enough money to live a retired life. Instead of retiring at 40, and everything that I worked up for can just be handed to me.
Can I add on to what you're saying?
You can do whatever you want, Swiffer Swiftjet.
What? Wait.
So, basically the reason why we're running out of, like, Social Security is because it was a huge chunk of money in one place, so that they kept borrowing from it, and they never, refunded it.
Right.
Or returned it, so that's part of the reason why it's dying out. And
So-
that's, like, a lot of Americans, rely on that to survive.
So basically what she's saying is, I'm going to say it in simple words for all you retards out there. She's basically saying it's like, she gave her friend money to buy bubble gum, right? And her friend didn't pay her back that money that she gave her. So, you know what I mean? She gave her something, her friend borrowed it to buy something else, and she didn't get anything in return. Right?
And then everything that happens after that's just bad mojo.
Yeah.
So for the people that are watching that are under our ages, which we'll specify is around early, late teenage, early 20s, we'll specify around that range. We won't tell you our age, of course. But for the people that are either younger than us or just a little bit older than us, and you're watching this or listening to this, don't be afraid of it, but be aware that you're probably going to have to work the next 60 years of your life, because we're just not going to have retirement funds that people that your grandpa has, where he can just sit at home all day long and still have money coming in every month like my grandma does and like every other grandparent does. So, and I don't know how that's going to work out, because at some point your bones
really
start to break.
It's necessary for a lot of jobs, in my opinion, to have that time, especially physical jobs like carpentry, and I can't think of other examples right now. They couldn't necessarily work till they're 60 at their own job, and then who's going to do those jobs, kind of thing. So it's not they're just being lazy and wanting to stay home. It's they did it and they can't do it anymore,
I figure something's going to happen either at a point in our life where regulations are going to change. Maybe the hours are going to change, so where it's more fit for somebody older, or maybe they're just going to have special treatment. But I don't know how it's going to work out. I really don't, but I'm prepared. By the time I'm that age, I should be owning my own business, so I'll be prepared for that. That way I can just sit down and relax. Swiffer Swiftjet's going to take a little break. We could take commercials here, but we're not professional yet. We might. You guys down for a little commercial break?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me find us some music that's not copyright. And
Good luck.
we're going to go take a quick little break this time for us to like go around and do whatever we want, like get food. I'll probably get a glass of milk or water or something, and then we'll be right back.
Just ate tacos.
You just ate tacos on Taco Tuesday?
Yeah, I just had like a giant soft shell taco, and I had 3 small hard shell tacos.
How did I get this thing? There's this app that would pop up in my thing, and I don't even know how I got it. Wonder if it's this. Oh. Where did that thing go? Fuck. Alright. I have a better idea. I have a buddy of mine. Hopefully this doesn't get me copyrighted. I don't know how it will. It might. But if it does, oh well. I'm going to put his music on the line right now, and it's going to be like our like breaks kind of thing. So hold on, let me try to find a good one. Okay. Let me get a better one. All right. This is going to be our time for us to go take a break. So, Etex Pablo, commercial break. Alright, welcome back. Well, I should say welcome back to myself. So, that was my boy Jason. If you guys would, go follow him on his YouTube. It's CXDY. It's Cody with an X. CXDY. Go follow Jason. He makes beats like those. He's got over 48k subscribers. I mean, he's pretty legit. I hope I don't get copyright for that. I'm going to take a look at my thing.
I watched the movie The Zodiac, which is subscribers. I mean, he's pretty legit. I hope I don't get copyright for that. It's your boy King Easy. Steven, it's your turn. It's your boy King.
Okay. So I guess we've only been live streaming for 20 minutes.
Huh? No way.
That's what it's telling me. Alright, let's get back into our show. I said a commercial break and I'm fucking still doing a commercial break. Alrighty. I wish I had like... Oh man, we need to start doing these on Twitch. Because like I could get that like we'll be right back kind of thing. Do like a commercial break kind of thing. That would be dope. We'll make this professional, guys, don't worry. We'll probably switch to Twitch because I feel like that would be a lot better. Just for podcast purposes. Not streaming wise. But like I like gameplay on YouTube rather than Twitch. Twitch I think would be a lot better for the podcast because it's more, I think it would be a lot better audio wise and more professional for a podcast rather than YouTube, which is more gameplay HD kind of quality, strict.
Was killed by slime.
I was about to ask who's all back. So who's all back? Jay Easy, you here?
Yeah.
Swiftjet, you here?
Where did all my stuff go?
Yeah, Swiftjet's here. Papa Bear, you here?
What?
Papa Bear's not here. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, Papa Bear's here. I feel like you don't like... Do you like the nickname Papa Bear, or do you want a different one?
I'm fine. Papa Bear.
I'm fine with
My
Papa
stuff!
Bear.
All your fault.
What are you talking about, Swiftjet?
I got killed by slime and all my stuff despawned while I was on a pee break.
What's
Pablo,
Pablo, you know
sad.
you can use some of my songs that I made.
Oh, you made songs?
Huh?
You made songs?
I've made a couple beats, but they're not that good, but they're not copyright.
Where at? Do you think mine's is gonna get copyright even though it was Jason that made them?
I don't know, but you could start using mine to be safe, you know, 'cause they're mine, so I don't see why.
Alright, I'll
I have
start
no
using
permission
yours,
to
okay?
use-
By the way, Swiftjet, I'm gonna need you to teach me how to do that. We'll be right back on Twitch kind of thing, because that's what we'll do for a commercial break. We'll have one commercial break for every podcast, and it'll be in the middle.
Okay.
I guess it
I mean, you kind of need a PC, but there's a getaway. You can do it on PS4.
there's a getaway.
Yeah.
If I had a laptop, could I be able to do it? Hold on, let me turn on commenting. Let me turn on commenting because Oracle. Yeah.
Are we still doing the podcast? Or is this
Yes.
It's, I don't know, it's simple, but I like it.
Well, can't stay long, but hi. Hey, we're doing a little podcast here, Sandra. We're just, just talking around. I thought this was a really cool idea to do, so I'm really down for it. We will be switching to Twitch next Tuesday, so we'll do a podcast every Tuesday around this time. And it's just us rambling on about life and its whole existence. We got everybody here. Papa Bear, say hi. Jay Easy, are you here? And then Swiftjet, say something. Swiftjet, are you here?
Hi, sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is our first episode, so we all don't know like our nicknames yet. But my podcast nickname is McBeansy. Yeah, if you haven't told, Stina's in this, but we call her Swiftjet for the podcast purposes because that's her nickname. So we got Swiftjet, Jay Easy, Papa Bear, and then I'm McBeansy. So we'll just be doing stuff like this, and I messed this up somehow. How did I do this? Okay, that. Oh, this is what I need to turn on. Okay. Alright. Now it's working better. So, what else do you guys want to talk about while you're playing music in the background, Jay Easy, on my live stream? Copyright.
What?
While you're playing music on my live stream.
I'll turn it down.
Okay. I don't know if that will save me, but so
Think of the children.
Yeah, if my MLB hasn't gotten copyrighted yet for playing the menu music, then we should be good.
hopefully we'll find out, because I've played now 2 musics. But anyway, what else do we got to talk about, guys? What else is there? Let's be spontaneous. Papa Bear, you got anything?
What?
What?
You got anything to talk about, Papa Bear?
Not at the moment.
What about you, Swiftjet?
This one time at band camp.
What are you talking about, band camp?
Oh, everybody must have went to band camp except for me. Oh God, I'm angered now. I'm traumatized.
Wait, yeah, are you sure we should tell them stuff about band camp? I don't know.
I feel like you guys actually did go to band camp.
No,
I
you would
look
never
like
see
I
me
can
go
play
to
an
a fucking...
instrument.
You would
Do
never
you
see
look
me
like-
go to a fucking band camp.
I feel like you guys did back in middle school. As for you, Swiftjet,
I would go to a band
is that a
camp
trick question?
and just be like, fucking kill me now.
I would go to
I
band
can't even
camp.
stand like band concerts like during assemblies at our school.
I
One time when I
remember.
was in middle school, we had this opera or whatever. We had these opera people come to our school,
Oh yeah.
and it was so boring that I fell asleep. You know, they were screaming. It was good.
I remember when I was in 5th grade, the summer of 5th grade, my parents sent me on a camp with like everybody else from school, right? So this camp was basically like a celebration of going into middle school. So like you would be in a camp for like a month, and it was all like swimming, archery, like horseback riding, and like stuff like that. It was like country stuff. So like we had archery, swimming, and we had like a campground, and we had like canoes and everything, and a little like hallway that you could go play pool in. I don't really have any interesting stories because I was like a little awkward back then, so I didn't really talk to anybody. But I remember that thing because I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, this big old building's made out of wood and it's got a pool table. I'm like, yes, it's amazing. That was my comment to you guys. By the way, Swiftjet, Sandrin's in the chat if you want to say hi to Sandrin.
Sandrin's here? Hello, Sandrin. You missed me sounding all professional and stuff earlier.
Yeah. We're always trying to be professional here. On this podcast of the first.
Subscribe if you would like more content.
Hi.
Subscribe if you would like more content. We'll be going to Twitch soon. I want to try to change my Twitch name now to like something that's like more podcasty. So like I'll only post on Tuesdays. I don't know. We'll just probably name it the Etex Podcast.
Professional Swiftjet Wild Face.
Professional Swiftjet, what face? Sorry, Oracle is like dyslexic. So
What the fuck do you mean?
LOL.
Oracle's not a nice person.
Oracle
She's
is,
the one who
What
likes
was
to make
that?
strings.
are you confused right now, Sandra? Oracle will read all of your comments. So-
Oracle's the one that ruins all your streams, though. Just saying.
Oracle doesn't ruin my stream. It's you guys. You make my girl into a dirty girl.
No, it's her. It's her, man. I
It's the
swear.
bot. It's all the bot.
It's
All
all
the
the bot
bot.
that reads what you guys type.
In the
Right.
bot.
We have nothing to do with it.
Don't be like Jay Easy and Papa Bear and ruin my baby Oracle.
This voice is hot.
Is it hot?
Kappa.
It's Oracle. That's her name. I don't know what Kappa means, but I know it's a Twitch term, so
I
Kappa.
mean, it's like a joking. Like, just kidding.
Kappa.
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 Can I ride the sheep? Kappa. Can I chop this duck? Kappa. Can I cut this tree? Kappa. Can I swim? Kappa?
What about you, Pablo? Do you have any topics you would like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about how cool my podcast name is. It's McBeamsy, and I think it's
I think
it's my favorite one.
everybody would like to know the Mama Bear story.
Oh, the Mama Bear story on the first podcast. I don't know. I should save that one.
Yeah, that'll be like a reward at 100 followers.
100 subscribers on Twitch, and I'll tell you guys the Mama Bear story. It does not correlate with Frankie being Papa Bear, so don't worry. Don't worry about that. Don't try to question that. We just ran out of nicknames. And Frankie kind of likes being Papa Bear. So. It was either I was going to name Frankie Papa Bear or like Stoodle.
Like Jizzy.
Stoodle.
Jizzy Gillespie.
Or Frankie Rocky.
Or Jizzy Gillespie.
Jizzy Gillespie. Frankie Bosley. Hell yeah.
I am scared to type anything now.
Don't be scared. Oracle just helps me, like, speak to you guys better. She'll read my things out, and I can, like, communicate and not try to read your guys' comments and have that, like, awkward silence of reading the comments. So it's, like, more or less having a conversation with you guys, even though you guys aren't in the same room with me. So Oracle is just like a translator. She helps me, and she's my babe. And I love Oracle. She's my daughter. I gave birth to her myself.
Did you know?
True story. Look at all the stuff that I got. So, I don't know. Papa Bear disappears.
Is Oracle Mama Bear Kappa?
I gotta read that one. Is Oracle Mama Bear? Oracle is not Mama Bear. Oracle's Oracle. Oracle is a nice, beautiful
Oracle
bot.
may or may not be Mama Bear reincarnated.
Possibly. If you type in kin, then it might be. If you type in you my kin, then yeah. That's probably Mama Bear. I'm Mama Bear now.
It's like you fucking run into her one day, if she's not already dead. But
It's not
you run into her one
yeah,
day,
she's in, like, her
and it's
50s.
like she don't remember you at all. You're like, hey, Mama Bear. She's like, who the fuck?
The song "Come Sail Away" was so special because she sang with us. She sang with us. She was like when they played "Come Sail Away" with us. If you guys don't know the first part, which is absolutely beautiful, the guy that sings it was the guitarist, which is Tommy Shaw. That's his name. He sings it, and it's absolutely beautiful on live concert as well as on an actual recording. So the concert that I went to was Styx, which is a 1980s classic rock band. They sing this song that Jay-Z's singing right now called "Come Sail Away," and it's one of my favorite songs from Styx of all time. And like how the beginning goes is it's slow and it's amazing. And like when everybody played the song, I had no clue who Styx was. So when this song was like playing, all these old people are freaking out. Oh yeah, yeah! And Mama Bear turns to us and she goes, "This is our song!" And she points to us. And I was like, "Oh God, Micah!" I was like, "Oh God, Micah!" She's like, "You gotta sing it with me." And he was like, "Come on, Pablo, you know the lyrics." I was like, "I really don't. I don't know who Styx is." But I loved Styx ever since that concert. And
I'm
it was
back.
just like when they sing that song, and I'll botch it up, but it starts off with "I'm sailing away," and it's so beautiful.
They're
And I
under
recommend
the house at E.
I recommend
Mom.
people that listen to this podcast, I recommend you guys go listen to that song because it's just
Wow,
it's a
stop
good
shooting at
happy
me.
song and it's a good point. I'm sailing away. And that was just like one of my best moments. If people don't go to a classic rock band, I don't know what you're doing. Like a classic rock band concert, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like that's like the one thing that you should do with life is go to a classic rock band concert because it's probably like one of the most funnest times you'll ever have in your life. You meet a lot of cool people there, a lot of people that you could possibly call grandma at some point, or Mama Bear, depending on who you meet. But most of the time they're drunk, and it's a lot of fun. I had a great time, and I went to a lot of concerts before that. I went to a Journey concert, a Leonard Skinner concert. I went to all of those concerts before that. But Styx, like hands down, was like the best concert that I ever went to. I even went to an REO Speedwagon. And I'm gonna keep on loving you.
Pablo, I made a new song.
Did you?
Yeah.
Alright, Papa Bear's about to play us a song. We're not going to go on commercial break. He's just going to play us one of his beats. I put Papa Bear on the spot.
I just made it, so like I just made it in like 10 minutes.
Don't judge me.
I don't know. I think it's alright.
Alright, play it up.
Sound okay?
It sounded good. You just need to have a song that's like 3 minutes long so that we can do a commercial break in 3 minutes. Like, that's how long our commercial breaks usually are, is 3 minutes.
I can play this as long as I want. That's the thing about it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It was so lit, wasn't it?
Did I show you my other ones?
So yeah, if you can make a 3-minute song, like that would be lit because I wouldn't have to use copyright music.
Pablo.
But I
Pablo,
did
that's
do
what we could use
CXDY
Jason
today.
for.
What?
the fucking music for the podcast.
That's what I just did.
Or Pablo, do you want to hear my other one?
What?
I got a couple songs. Alright, here's my the first one I've made. Alright.
Funky.
That just sound like a very weird Britney Spears song. It sounds like a song Britney Spears would do. Like a beat.
I did not hear Britney Spears at all out of that.
I did.
I was thinking more of the line of "Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?"
I don't get why slime keeps spawning down.
So, I'm going to ask a question to all the guys here. I know the answer with a couple of you guys, but the podcasters, the people that are listening to us right now, don't. Do you guys like to listen to, what's it called? You guys like to listen to country, or not country, but you guys like to listen to classic rock? We'll start off with you, Swiftjet. Do you like listening to classic rock? What's your favorite band from classic rock?
I don't know what classic rock is. Like, I like 80s.
80s is classic rock.
Oh,
80s.
I like Bon Jovi.
70s, 80s, 90s is classic rock. Rock music from Bon Jovi. Alrighty. Jay Easy, what about you?
More of a Journey kind of guy.
Journey, that's good. Papa Bear, what do you got for us? Give us the rundown. Papa Bear, are you here? Okay. Tell us what your favorite country or classic rock music is.
The band?
Man, you must really think that
Song.
classic rock is like country.
I know, I keep on doing that. I don't know why. I'm messing up right now. I'm messing up real bad on our first episode of the podcast. But Papa Bear, back to you. What's your favorite band?
My favorite, like my all-time favorite band?
Well, classic rock.
Smash Mouth.
I don't think that's classic rock.
We have this thing here at
Did I do something
our
wrong?
PlayStation party chats where whenever we get upset, we go hum to remain calm. And we would like to thank Trisha for that.
Yeah, thank you, Trisha, for that.
We learned that from our friend King Trey.
King
AKA
Trish.
Trisha.
Or Tori.
Or
Or
Tori. Or Tiffany.
Or Tina.
Yeah. Depending on days.
Yeah, depending on the day.
Tatiana.
Tatiana. That was my favorite one.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
What?
Yeah, that's Smash Mouth. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't that sharpie you on that. Yeah.
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin. Chris Martin's from Coldplay. That's my baby.
Save the sharpest one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Yoko, it's
See,
all
see,
I almost
Freaky.
fell into lava.
what?
I'm okay.
So
Thank
you're
you for your
you're telling us right now, Papa Bear, that you don't like classic rock.
I didn't say that. None of those words came out my mouth.
Smash Mouth is not
Like
classic.
Coldplay.
Like,
Coldplay is not
none-
classic rock. Coldplay's pop.
I didn't say that. Oh my god, you guys don't fucking listen.
So, what is your favorite band from classic rock? From the classic rock era?
Wait. Isn't Kiss from classic rock?
Yes.
Yeah. I like Kiss.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. That's a good one.
I like Kiss.
Dream on, dream on.
Or Guns N' Roses.
For the next like 5 minutes of
Who
our
sounded better,
podcast.
Aerosmith or us?
There we go. That's a good question. Yeah, for the next 5 minutes, we're just gonna be re-singing "Dream On" by Aerosmith. So don't mind us.
Dream on. Dream on.
Tell your dreams.
That's all I know. I almost stepped in lava again. Can we
But
write a song on
yeah,
how I keep almost stepping in
Swiftjet's got the right idea. Comment down below who sings it. Who sings "Dream On" better, the Etex crew or Aerosmith themselves?
For some reason I can't explain.
No comments.
I know. I get no comments now.
Vendetta against slime now.
I wouldn't blame you.
Killed
What's
me.
the deal with all
Use
that
my-
slime?
Rip ears.
Rip ears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sandra. We didn't mean to do this. We were not planning this in the podcast. We just have a set time.
We were sounding serious like 20 minutes ago. What happened?
We have a set time of like 1 hour, and now it's just like deteriorating. Our attention spans are not following the podcast. I'm going to get comfortable.
Stop camping
What
under
do you
a
guys
house,
think
you
about Disney and
faggot.
how they treat their
Oh
stars?
my
There's our
God.
next topic.
Disney and how
I
they
don't
treat
think
their
anyone
stars.
heard me.
So you're talking Jake Paul and PewDiePie getting fired.
Sure. Whatever you want it to be.
I mean, Jake Paul deserved it. PewDiePie didn't deserve it.
What did Jake Paul do? I am not familiar with that.
Jake Paul is just like, if what I got from it, and I'm not a Jake Pauler, I'm more of a Logan, but I wouldn't even consider myself that. I just like Logan's videos. I like, my favorite's Lance Stewart. But Jake Paul, I guess,
England is my city.
yeah, Jake Paul, yeah, that. I guess Jake Paul, you know, he lives in the middle of a neighborhood, so when he does crazy stuff in front of other family, like, yeah, it's bad, like, that's bad stuff, but, like, Jake Paul didn't really, like, apologize for that stuff. He was just like, oh, well, you guys gotta live with it. And that's all I know from, like, Logan's side of view, because, like, his brother, like, did a video about that, and he was like, my brother is a savage, and all that stuff. And, like, I guess they did an interview with Jake Paul, and then, like, a week later, he got fired from Disney, where there was, like, the news media came around his house, and they're like, you know, like, your neighbors are, like, complaining every day about you making all this noise and stuff like that, and he's like, yeah, I know. Oh, well, they have to kind of deal with it. He's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then Logan was like, my brother's a savage.
Just camping under a fucking house. Like, how the
And then PewDiePie made a video about Jake Paul, and he was like, welcome to the club, bro.
Oh
He
my
was like-
gosh.
It was awesome. He was like, welcome to the club, bro.
Well,
You know
Disney's
how
like
stuff-
very strict on stuff like that. Like, because if you think about it, they're like being role models for children.
They are.
Team 1-0 forever.
At the same time, they are
Team
ruining.
10 forever.
True, depending on who you ask.
Look at
Disney's
him
like
up
the
there.
real life Mr. McMahon.
Oh, yeah?
True. Once you make them their money and you're not a kid anymore, they don't care about you.
Yeah, look what they did to all the other child stars. They gave Demi Lovato an eating disorder.
What about Selena Gomez?
What happened to Selena Gomez? Did
don't
anything
talk
bad
about
happen with her after Disney? Was she the one sane one?
She went to rehab.
Oh, never
She went to
mind.
rehab for
She
what?
got knocked
feel
up
like-
by Bieber.
I feel like this podcast has turned into TMZ. Turned
Right?
into a second TMZ.
We would be perfect for TMZ.
Blame Steve.
Like, Jay-Z, what's the scoop on Selena Gomez?
Right?
She went to rehab. She got knocked up by Bieber. And now, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's been walking out that weekend, motherfucker. the guy with like that whole hairdo thingy. I don't know. It's like I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That needs to be his
XX
official like
Temptation?
Twitter handle. Is That one
XXX
hairdo?
sensation.
XXX hair thingy.
Yeah, I know you're
Yep.
talking about that temptation guy or
Underscore
whatever
underscore
his name
dot.
is, the rapper.
Yeah.
The only person I
I
really
wouldn't
respect
even call The
from
Weeknd
Disney.
a rapper though. Not even
Can
really
you
a
say-
rapper.
Oh no, never mind. I got you mixed up with somebody else. Because there's XXX Temptation or whatever, and he's got
Oh
like that
no, I'm
weird
talking
hair.
about The Weeknd.
Oh, she dates The Weeknd now?
That's the thing I heard.
That's
I think
interesting.
so. I can ask my sister, #1 Selena Gomez fan.
Go for it.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
We'll give Missy a
Probably
nickname in the
crazier.
podcast too, at some point.
Okay,
My favorite Disney character that I like respect a lot, besides the Jonas Brothers, I really do like the Jonas Brothers, all three of them, is
Yeah.
probably Debbie Ryan, because she dated Josh Dunn, and I respect her for that.
who's Josh Dunn?
Yeah, she's also hot.
She is also hot, but Josh Dunn's the drummer from 21 Pilots, which I'm sure if all of my 21 Pilots fans would have probably hated you, like, how do you not know who Josh Dunn is? But don't worry.
Don't hate me, I'm sorry.
Half of them are
You're gonna
fake.
have 21 Pilot fans in this fucking thing.
Hey, I'm a 21 Pilot fan. I comment on a lot of 21 Pilot videos. There should be some of them around here that subscribe to me. There should be some.
Get the
I don't know for certainty though. How the fuck does this work? Okay.
I'm trying to think of like what other topics we could talk about.
Trying to. Okay, there we go.
Wasn't
I
the
got it.
podcast only supposed to be like an hour?
Yeah. How long is
2
it?
hours.
Yeah, 2 hours is what I
It's
shot
been
for.
like more than an
We
hour.
should like end it here.
When I looked at it, it said 20 minutes. Let me look at it now. If somebody from the comment section, if you can write down like what the time is, because we honestly have no clue. And we should have probably timed this.
How many viewers do we have?
Standard.
Probably one.
And we should have probably timed this.
Standard need to empty.
What we should do from now on, we should put Stina's name, and then we should put like
I got 2 new
Dead
subscribers.
by Daylight.
girl,
Why my name?
because
What is
Put Dead by
Slippery
Daylight.
Wet Jet?
if we
Yes, for first.
if guys see that there's a female, they're gonna want to click the video, so we can.
You just
use
be like,
her.
we have big tit streamer in here.
But
Yeah,
Frankie.
so we could just like use you.
That's clickbaiting.
Yeah, Frankie,
not
that's
clickbaiting.
clickbaiting.
What if
That's
what if she
clickbaiting.
what if she
That's
does have big boobs?
clickbaiting, Frankie. Frankie.
Back to you, Jim.
Papa
How is
Bear.
that clickbaiting?
That's clickbaiting.
Clickbaiting.
That's the one thing you don't stand for, I thought.
The fuck is that clickbaiting?
Because you're
You
lying.
told me that we should do that about
Are
Tiger.
you using? Are you
a couple
using?
months ago.
I'm a clickbaiter.
Are you using my body for views?
Pablo is a clickbaiter. He fucking watches Lance Stewart.
I do
It says
clickbait.
started 2 hours ago.
Flame gun.
Oh, does
Thank
it?
you.
Thank you,
Uh,
Sandrin.
It's been 2 fucking hours.
When I turned it back, it says 53 minutes. If it says 2 hours ago, then we can edit here.
Use Estina.
Use
I didn't hear what he said. I didn't understand.
hashtag use Stina. I like it. Oracle doesn't read
Hashtag
hashtags.
Christina.
Hashtag
Hashtag
use
clickbait.
Stina. Hashtag clickbait.
Clickbait Stina use my body for views.
Sandrin approved. Sandrin approved, so let's go for it.
Hashtag
If
Celestia
Sandrin
Vega.
approved, then it's okay.
Sandrin approved, it's alright. Yeah, Sandrin's our boss.
Sandrin's my
Like-
manager, so
Yeah, Sandrin's like up above the boss. So he's like, oh, the boss approved, let's go.
Refresh Pablo Rookie Streamer Kappa.
Refresh problem, rookie streamer. I know. I've been streaming since
I
January.
have all power feels Goodman.
I've been streaming since
That sounds like a corny like commercial. Are you enjoying our podcast? What, Jet?
For $19.99 a month plus shipping and handling.
But wait, there's more. If you come
Order
right
now.
over here.
Order now and receive a second podcast repeated
But
free.
wait, there's more. If you come over here this way, you can get a free Mexican with double-sized D titties. We will send one to you for free. But shipping is $19.99.
And you wouldn't
But
have it in
wait!
the podcast.
There's more.
There's more.
I don't know what the other thing is, but there's
We'll
still
add-
more.
We'll even add a Swiffer wet jet.
And they're for
I
free.
want one.
Oh, we already got a customer. We already got a buyer. Frankie, just do an infomercial right now. Just go for it.
The price is $19.99 plus
You
tax.
want me to do an infomercial?
Everybody, do an infomercial, Frankie. We'll give you, one of us gives you something to infomercial about, and another person gives you but wait, there's more, like the special offer. All right. So between Joey and
Wait,
Stina, one of you guys
wait,
gives
wait.
him what he has to infomercial about, and the other person gives him the offer, like the special offer. And
Orca
then Frank-
whales.
All right. Is that the special
What?
offer, or is that what he has to infomercial about?
So
Wait,
yes,
what? Wait, what do I have to infomercial about?
Frankie has to infomercial about orca whales. Joey, what's his
Orca
special
whale.
offer? What's his special
my
offer?
Give me an item for the special offer.
dolphins.
Hmm.
I'll go home.
Lipton PTSD.
What'd you say?
What?
PTSD?
Nice.
This is the stuff I can't get away with on Twitch.
Wait,
What did you just say?
PTSD.
alright, PTSD it is.
Okay.
Frankie, go with the
Stennis
infomercial.
body kappa.
Alright,
You get 2 minutes to do an
Alright.
infomercial. Be like Billy
Alright,
Mays.
everyone has to be quiet.
It said Lipton
Marco,
PTSD.
shut up.
Alright, everyone has to be quiet. Let's see if I can do this. If I can do this, I'm an acting legend. Alright. Have you ever been alone in your room over the summer with no friends, no parents to love you, and your sister and brothers fucking despise you? Well, I know how that feels. Do you have a pet that you're allergic to, or a pet that got hit by a car? Well, I did. But if you call 1-800-666-702, you can get a baby orca whale fresh from SeaWorld. But this is not any other ordinary orca whale. It's a lesbian orca whale. Yeah, that's right. A lesbian orca whale. Mhm. And it's trained, and it has that fresh lesbian gay haircut. And it comes in 3 different colors: blonde, black, and pink. But not any other ordinary orca whale either, like I just said. But not only is it black and white, it can be black and white or just black, but that's up to you. And also, for the special order, you can get some nice PTSD in a nice plastic water bottle.
Oh wait, there's more.
If
Oh, God.
But wait, there's more. If you want another form of PTSD, you can get this crazy 72-year-old Mexican grandmother who will nag your ass off. But call today at 666-7032 and get your orca whale today for $699.999 with $2 shipping.
Just
Bye,
$2.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. The best part was the bye, y'all.
I think we need to do this every Tuesday, and I think we need to end the podcast with a non-scripted, like totally improvised infomercial just for you guys.
Could you imagine if when we all lived together or something, or we're all hanging out, and we had like equipment, we could just have costumes,
I approve.
have like an editing team.
I
approve.
This
My
is
name is
quality
Sandra, and I
content.
approve this message.
This is quality.
How good
Content.
was that infomercial?
That was freaking amazing. I'm sold. Like, I'm online right now trying to get my order in.
Am I the
With that,
infomercial
guys,
guy now?
You are.
I think my
Yes.
dreams are being set. We're going to end the podcast with an infomercial and our reactions, and I hope you guys have a good time with that. Hope you guys laugh. We're going to end it now. So I'm signing out with my podcast named Beansy. Swifferjet, say goodbye.
Bye.
Jay-Yeezy.
Peace.
And finally, last but not least,
My podcast.
Papa Bear, say goodbye. we're gonna do it. All right. We're done. We're ending it.